Today we're going to go over to Jesse's parents' house and he's going to give us an update on these fish shelves that he's building and all the materials he's going to use, and I'm really excited to finally get this update. So,
well, yeah, it's the first time you've ever seen them. You haven't even seen them yet.
Let's go.
Well, you want to check out what I've been doing that Carrie hasn't seen yet? All these shelves, and I mean all of them,
They look good.
All 22 something foot of it.
They'll all connect it together in the end, won't they?
Yes, they all will go together.
They look good.
One behind, one right next to the other. I looked up, there's millions of videos out there on fish tank stands, so I'm not going to talk about that. Besides, I just use 2x4s, really good number 9 screws, super easy. I'm going to paint them flat black, as you can see. I got one more left over there to paint yet. And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to try something totally different and new this time. I'm going to try a glazing epoxy effect and see if it pretty much waterproofs and makes everything a lot easier to clean up.
I really want to be able to wipe them clean. We've tried the polyurethane in the past and I like it, but it's just really hard to keep the stands clean. So hopefully we can figure this out as a team, but this is what he's talking about. This is what we're going to use and try. So, but they look good.
But I'm putting 1/2-inch plywood on top just for aesthetic purposes more than anything. But I got it cut to fit, and I'm probably not even really going to screw down the smaller pieces on the bottom since we're setting 75-gallon tanks on them.
Yeah. Or the 55s.
55s.
Yeah, the 55s. Hopefully we can put the 75 that from upstairs downstairs. That would be an awesome goal. But right now I think we're concentrating on the 50. We have a lot more 55s downstairs. But these look good. These are going to work out great.
And if you'll notice the tops of them, how they're all smooth, how the plywood's setting up there right now, even though that's not the right plywood for it, it's all going to be one consecutive run of plywood. And everything's braced every 14 inches.
I'm excited because we're going to have so much walking room. Getting all those tanks on these stands and lining them up. We're going to, no more cords and so much walking space.
Well, I have to get one more coat of paint at least on this today. And then we'll go from there. So
Yeah.
Stay tuned on the shelf progress is all I got to say.
He's going to do something really cool. I think it's really cool with the electrical because we do have to add a few more things for electrical.
Well, don't give it away.
But we're not going to, we'll talk about it in the next one. Once everything is over at the house and put together, we'll show you what we...
I'll give you a...
He'll explain it because I don't know. But
I'll give you a sneak peek whenever I actually start to do it. You'll want to see what I'm doing there. That's I think it's going to be something really cool and something that other people might try too, that if you have the same problem as I do, is you either have a concrete wall or something you really do not want to do a bunch of attaching stuff to.
I want to keep it as
streamlined.
As streamlined but as easy as possible because, I mean, any type of remodel work, I mean, it's fun in the end, but it's a lot of work. But I think the plan for today is you're going to stay here and work on stands.
Yes, I need to go ahead and obviously, as you can tell, I got a polka dot Dalmatian thing going on here. Yep, I got to get this painted. This is the last one that needs to be painted. Everything else needs a second coat. and go from there.
He's going to work on stands, and I'm going to head back to the house. It's actually pretty early. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. So we actually have a pretty good start on the day, but he's going to, I think, like you said, work on stands, and I'm going to head back to the fish room and paint.
Bye!
So the theme of the day is painting, but I am excited to finally see these stands. They look great. I'm excited. You did a great job.
Yep, you've seen them, but just not in person.
Yeah, just in like little snippets, sneak peek videos and pictures. So I was excited. I wanted to come up here as soon as he woke up, but we're going to split up for the day and hopefully come together, and maybe in the next couple of days, things will start to actually look like a new fish room.
I think it'll start coming together in the next couple of days for real.
Well, I'm going to go paint. He's going to go paint.
Howdy. Digger is my dog Misha's very first pup. On our way back, I wanted to quickly show you something. We often talk about how Jesse and I grew up together, and at the back of his parents' property is his granny's house, which happens to be where I collect most of my botanicals. And here's his granny's house, and here is my childhood house. That's how close we lived growing up. Now that I'm back home, let me catch you up on what progress I've made on the fish room so far. Yesterday, I needed to drain the axolotl tank and get it ready to be moved. I could not fit behind the stand and needed to paint, and Jesse wanted to cut some metal pieces from the wall. So this is the first tank that we just really need to move aside and get it out of the way.
And slowly edge it out. May even have to have her hold the door. Then we can get. I don't.
And I
care
might
where it
still
goes.
need
It
to
don't
drain
have to
it
be
some
in any
more.
particular orientation. It's literally. I don't know if we can do this or not.
I think so. I'm just trying not to slosh.
You can slosh as long as we just don't knock it off the edge. We can slosh it. Sloshing's okay. Sloshing's alright. The problem is we're trying to.
Where I can turn it now. So I don't smash your hand here.
No, you're alright.
Ready?
Go ahead. And with the tank out of the way, see, now we can cut it off. Because I didn't want to put.
You know, when you start dressing alike, it's a real bromance.
Now, with ease. Nothing like working around electrical.
Can you reach that or do you need to try to
I think I can reach it.
Who needs to redo the fish room when we can just burn it?
Hey, why do you even gotta do that? Look, it broke. All I did was grab it.
They did go ahead and cut off those metal pieces that were sticking out yesterday. And after they got done with all the fireworks in the fish room, I did decide to go ahead and give this wall a second coat of paint. And you cannot tell a huge difference at all in the color. I wanted a light gray, and I most definitely got a light gray, but I do think the lighter color makes this room look a lot bigger. So I think this color is going to look good either way. It's the color that I'm going with. I did use this paint. I believe it's a Pittsburgh paint for concrete. It's a satin finish in just a really, really light gray. So I am excited to go ahead and start on this side today. The goal is just to continue painting today, hopefully, which I'm sure I won't have a problem with. I'm going to paint all of this today and figure out how to reach that spot today. But this tank was my childhood tank. I've had this tank. I don't have a single memory of not having this tank. So I do not want to break it. So I'm going to have help moving this one. Most definitely need help moving this one. And this one, I'm just going to wait to move to the racks are over here. And then once all of this is moved, I'm going to paint this wall. But the goal today, this is where I pump my water, change water out. This is my clean, even though they're both, they don't look good. But the goal of today is to paint all of this and then hopefully do some water changes and clean up the mess that I need to clean up a little bit more so I don't trip on anything. But that is most definitely the goal of the day. And fingers crossed, this will start to come together soon. I'm really excited on how it's looking now. It's just, I complained it was a mess before and now it's really a mess. But I feel like once Jesse gets those shelves down here, everything's going to really come together. He did measure and make sure they would fit down the steps before everything, but I do think he's going to have to take out one of these steps for them to fit easier down the steps, bring them down one at a time and then put them together. So I want to get everything painted. He's going to get all of that painted, and then hopefully I am going to work on the floor a little bit. Like I said in the last video, I just found some pads, so hopefully less painting. But I'm excited about how all of this is going to come together, and I'm just so excited. I'm gonna have so much walking space. I won't have to trip over all these cords. My cord situation has got out of control, so I'm just so excited. I just can't wait. Redoing my fish room is something that I should have done a long time ago. It's been a lot of work, but I am so excited to give you all the updates and show you the final look in the end. Even though it's a mess at the moment, I really do think it's all going to come together really soon, and I'm excited to show you that final look. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss it. But until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!